Sunny C here on another video. Talk about the Washington Commanders facing the Green Bay Packers this Sunday at FedEx Field. And it's going to be another tough matchup. Green Bay is not playing well. And we have a history in Washington, a history when teams are not playing well. We're their get right choice. They always seem to get right against us, but for the most part, I'm really kind of impressed with how the defense is playing right now. I think they're starting to gel. The defensive line is playing great. The linebackers are a work in progress, but for the most part, they're pretty solid right now. And let's hope that continue with Cole Holcomb and Jamin Davis. The secondary, still a work in progress. Kendall Fuller, I'm still, down on him as far as his play, but he's still out there. He's still out there battling, and let's hope he can be more consistent than what he's been so far. And that's a big ask. But, with him, it just seemed like his technique. I don't know if he's looking in the backfield. My theory is he just lost a step or two. He just can't run as good as he used to. So, but for right now, he's the top choice as far as cornerback. So we're gonna leave him there. He's a veteran, and so you have to trust him out there to do to figure it out at some point. As you know, William Jackson III requested a trade a few weeks ago, so I don't see him playing at all this Sunday. But I like what Wild Goose is doing. I like Derek Forrest. Cam Curl has been exceptional since he's been back. Montez Sweat has been beasting. He seems to be picking it up and stringing together some good games, and let's hope that continue. Deron Payne and Jonathan Allen have been Neanderthals on that defensive line. They've been eating. They've been playing great. They're a little nicked up, but, they're soldiers, and we rely on them. I like what Efe Obada has brought to the table. They're playing within the scheme of the defense. You can't deny that. You can't deny what you're seeing. So, last year that was an issue until they went on that 4-game winning streak. But now the players that's there now, of course, we would love to have Chase back in the lineup when he's healthy. But he might be a couple weeks away. I did see a report that there possibility of maybe playing against Indianapolis the next game, but he's still on the mend. As far as offensively, I'd like to see more targets going to Terry McLaurin. Jahan Dotson had tweaked his hamstring again in practice. I think he's going to be okay, but obviously I don't see him playing this Sunday. Hamstrings could be tricky. I would, in my opinion, I would just let him kind of sit this one out. Who else? As you know, Taylor Heineke is going to be the quarterback going forward until Carson Wentz recovers from his injury to his finger on his throwing hand. So I feel comfortable with Taylor Heineke, but he knows the offense. I don't know, man. I mean, it's I don't mind seeing him play. I really don't. I think I'm going to just go ahead and roll with him. I don't really want to see Sam Howell in the game. You know, I'd rather him be, get some more development. And, but injury can happen or anything like that. Knock on wood, it don't. But, but for the most part, I don't want to see Sam Howell in there. I know fans want to see that happening, but I think we can be competitive with Taylor for the most part, depending on whether Scott Turner put in a good game plan or not. See, that's the guy I don't trust at all, Scott Turner. I just think his offense is definitely not on his father's level of calling plays. He's not that, and I don't know if we got too much talent for him to manage. I'd like to see him incorporate the running game a little bit more, and use J.D. McKissick a little bit out the backfield. Get some, scheme something up for him. I really don't know the status of De'Ami Brown. But you do have Curtis Samuel, as I mentioned, McLaurin. Cole Turner seems to be catching on a little bit more. I'd like to see him more involved in the offense until Logan Thomas is ready. And Amani Rogers, I haven't seen him. I don't know what happened, but I'd like to see him get involved as well. But, Bates is playing steady, and I can't hate on him. He's steady. But as far as the coaching staff, I got to give Jack Del Rio his props. He seems to have, made some adjustments with the defense, and Ron is Ron, man. Ron's a CEO, so I know fans like to see him be a little bit more passionate on the sidelines, and I get all that, but I just want an operation. I want to see the football team take some strides. Okay, we're what, 6 games in, 7 games in. It's time to go, man. And with the rest of the NFC East being as it is, it's gonna be an uphill climb. And Green Bay is right now is reeling. They're coming in. They're desperate, and so we got to be ready to take their punch. We're dealing with Aaron Rodgers, and we got to be on up. Got to be on up. We got to be on point, man. That's all I can say. We got to be on point. I think we can get the victory, but it's gonna take it's gonna take a team effort, and it's gonna take all aspects of the football game. Special teams got to be on point. Offense got to be efficient. Defense got to maintain. Continue to put pressure on the quarterback and stop the run. So that's where I'm at on this one, man. And hail to the Commanders. Peace.